Good evening, boys and girls. Welcome to the wonderful world of Insane 2. It's up on Steam after seeing it on Rock Paper Shotgun. It's an arcadey racer, a touch like Flat Out and a touch like MotorStorm on the PS3, although not quite as good looking as the PS3 and not quite as much fun as Flat Out. The only thing I can really say about this game is it's okay. It doesn't do anything that new, but it doesn't do anything wrong. Well, it does a few things slightly wrong, but nothing game-breaking or destroying you wrong. Let's talk about the good things. There's lots of tracks, which I like. There's lots of cars, which I like. There's a lot of various modes. For instance, there's the regular race mode. There's a area control mode, a gate hunter mode, a jamboree mode, which is like gate hunter, but you have to get through gates at a certain time. There's capture the flag, return the flag, and the most bullshit mode in the world called Pursuit. All these modes are pretty fun. I hate Pursuit. Greed is another mode where you have to drive to an area, pick up a package, and then drive to the next area. The packages drop at random, but if you spot a gold one, you just go sit under it and you'll win each time. Pursuit, on the other hand, is another bullshit one because you have to drive your car inside a circle underneath a helicopter. The helicopter turns on a dime, and when there's 7 other cars trying to get in that circle, it's fairly difficult. This game isn't bad, but it isn't really good. There's nothing new or interesting or merit. What it does solidly and well, but it doesn't go above and beyond to make anything new or interesting. The boost system, for instance, just comes on, whereas in something like MotorStorm it comes on, but the fun is you can blow your car up if you use too much. In Insane 2, you just run out of boost, which is boring. In most of the game modes you can pretty much brake by using the correct vehicle. If you're doing capture the flag, pick a truck, grab the flag and just stick to one direction because it's based on miles with the flag. If you have to do return the flag, use a truck, it won't flip over as much because the flag actually has physics on it. And if you're in a small vehicle, it'll cause your car to tip over. If you're doing greed, you just sit under the gold. If you're doing jamboree, you just pick one of the gates that's closest to you and it's probably going to be that one next. I'll say the one actually really good thing about this game, one thing it does very well, is the maps themselves. They're non-Euclidean and they're based on areas, so you have an Arctic area, and you've got a load of African areas, and a load of American areas, and then you've got a load of really cool sort of jungly, Asian-y areas. They're actually really nice, and they seem huge even though they're not. One track you actually it's a straight-ish track, it's more of a speed track, but it loops round itself twice, but you don't notice it because the track turns left and right and sort of wobbles along, that you don't notice you're just going around that same loop. I quite like that. It made the maps feel much bigger and better than they were. They were actually all fun. Given the problems that the game modes have that you can beat it, that's probably more AI, because some of the AI is absolutely woeful in this game. I've watched cars crash into poles on the last lap. I think I only had to restart one race twice. I came in first pretty much everything for about 5 races. So, to summarise, Insane 2. It's not bad, it's not good, it doesn't do much of merit bar the maps. If they combined these maps with, say, Flat Out 2's cars and maybe a touch of Need for Speed customization, because I quite like customizing cars, it would be a really cool game. But as it is, the only thing that's really of interest is the map's design. That said, I give it a good solid 5 out of 10. I'm going with the Angry Joe principle of scoring games. 5, it's middle of the road. There are no times where I thought I'd been robbed for like 25 quid. I got 11 hours of enjoyment out of this, and it wasn't that bad. It was alright. If you enjoy things like Flat Out, and you enjoy things like MotorStorm, and you want to play something similar, but possibly not as good, that sounds bad, I'd give Insane 2 a look, try and find a demo or something like that, or pirate it, see if you like it, then buy the game. Please no, I haven't to receive any formal content. That way you can at least get a taster of the game, but I give it a good solid 5 out of 10. The map's really cool, there's nothing terribly wrong with it, there's just nothing of merit in it, nothing interesting in the game. I keep saying of merit, but I mean interest. There's nothing new here. So I'm Big Adam and I do crap reviews. I still haven't got Start Motor because they didn't have the right one at the shop! One last thing, because I forgot to add this in. There is no online. Nothing. Not a dicky bird. Not a thing, not an errant twitch of a dead dog's cock in terms of servers. Nothing. Ignore it entirely. It isn't there.